Welcome back to the Dating Relationship Playbook with Chaz, a podcast where we discuss how to have, maintain, and improve healthy relationships, and not just relationships with our significant other, but with family, friends, God, and our colleagues. And I don't even know what I'm gonna name this one, but uh, a lot of times, like I do discuss serious topics and things that are serious. And if people, those that don't know me, I do like to have fun. I like to laugh and joke and things like that. So, and I don't just want to be always serious. So today I'm gonna be serious, but I'm gonna be playing too. Like this situation is uh I don't know, is a little irritating, but I'm gonna make light of it. This is the Dating Relationship Playbook with Chaz, a podcast where we discuss having, maintaining, and improving healthy relationships, and not just relationships with our significant other, but with family, friends, and God. One of the things I'm trying to do is expand. And if you are looking to support the podcast and having healthy relationship, you can go to my Patreon link, and it'd be in the description. It'd be in the comments. And the first tier, one of the memberships, is a $5 a month membership, which is $60 a year, and that's just general support. And to support the podcast and having a healthy relationship, I would love your support. And thank you again. And then you let me know, please. Let me know what you think in the comments or email or whatever, however you want to contact me. So I talk about dating relationships. So this particular story was I'm dating a woman, and we have been, you know, uh dating for several months at this point. So she had known my family. She met my family. I met her family. Um and it's time to like meet family, friends of the family. So um we were gonna be going probably like an hour away from where my drive an hour away, and we were gonna meet her friend and her friend's mom. We was going over there because you know how like your a lot of times your friend's mom is kind of like your mom or second mom or whatever. So, somebody this is like kind of like her mentor, and so they was, we go over there, play games, eat pizza and stuff like that. So the first thing I do, or first thing that when somebody invites me over to their house or something like that, I ask, "Hey, do you? I need to bring anything?" You know what I mean? Like I'm wondering like what do I need to bring? Do I bring you know um, some drinks or I'm talking. Well, we're grown, but I'm talking about like juice, pop, things like that. Or do I bring anything, plates or whatever is needed or whatever they thinking. So I'm like, hey, do I need to bring anything? You know. So the woman I was dating at the time, she was like, nah, you don't have to bring anything. Which is normal to me. If a lot of time, like if I'm hosting something or the way I was raised, and I guess we people just raised different. And the way I was raised, like if my parents had something, like my parents, a lot of times they invite people over for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever it is, and whatever is like we not gonna they're not gonna ask for you to bring anything. We're gonna make enough for you to enjoy. So you don't have to bring. And that's just how I was raised. Like when my grandparents, my grandmother, she cooked and had different things. We're gonna make enough food for you, or we're gonna do enough for, you don't have to bring anything, just come. So when she said no, you don't have to bring anything, that's how I was raised. Is like, I'm also raised like, hey, I brought up to where, hey, you'll bring, some drinks, or you'll bring some sides or something like that to go along with the host. But you don't have to bring, you don't have to, this is not your thing. So anyway, she's like, you don't gotta bring anything. Cause like I said, this is how I was brought up. And when I have things, um, no, you don't have to do anything. Just come. You know what I mean? Like, you might, you ain't got to do any main thing. Just come, bring some, size, or fruit tray, or vegetable tray, or something like that. So anyway, I get there and we ordering jets. They ordering jets. And so then uh when we get there, they order jets. Then it's like they I don't know if it was some miscommunication or what, but she says the woman, my woman's mom, or her friend's mom, was like, hey, it's like, it was like $15 to $20 a person that we was gonna have to pay. And I'm like, well, you said we ain't have to pay nothing. I'm telling her, like, you told me I didn't have to pay anything. I would have brought some money, because the way, and I'm gonna sound like Kevin Hart, the way my cash app at the time was, like, I didn't know how much, like, because I'm also paying for her too. So at this point, like, I was starting up my book business or whatever, helping people publish, and I had just hired a coach and stuff like that. So that was like my business account goes through my Cash App, which was kind of low at the time, because it was like I wouldn't, I was uh investing in, mentorship with that. So I didn't know how that was looking. I'm like, that, like, man, that ain't like, I wish I would have known. I would have brought some cash or something, you know what I mean? Or I would have became prepared. But when you say, hey, it's $20 a person, which I was, this is where I'm like, okay, I'm a little frustrated, or a little upset, because it's like, it's just me there, or it's just us, and then like a couple family members or something like that. And so I paid $40, and we didn't. Like, obviously I didn't eat $20 worth of food. And I'm not saying it's all about the food, but it's just more like the principle. Like, like, I don't know what people did, as far as if they paid anything before I got there or after, or whatever it was. But one, that pizza wasn't that much. Like, I feel like I paid for the meal, or I paid for this. And I guess as a guest, I'm like, if I'm a guest, I'm not gonna have, like, if I'm the host, I'm not gonna have my guests do too much. Which I felt like $40, and this sound funny. This may sound crazy to you. $40 was too much for what we got. Like, I ate like 4 or 5 pieces, if that, and she might have ate like 2 pieces. I could have, if I would have bought my own pizza. If you was gonna charge that much for the pizza, or for, you charge that much for the everybody, like, you got a profit with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people pay, I don't know if people didn't. Some people might not pay, but I was a little irritated about that, just because it's like, if if I'm a host, my guest is not gonna have to do that much. I'm not gonna charge my guests $40 or $20 a person for this pizza. Either we just gonna, like, I'm gonna, whatever I got, that's just what we gonna, what I mean, hey, I'm gonna, this is how much I'm gonna spend, and when it's gone, it's gone. I'm not, what I mean, you don't have to do anything, because one, I had to drive there. You know what I'm saying? I got to drive there and drive back, and then pay for y'all food. Like, that was, to me, that was just kind of, I don't know. Like, and this was years ago, but I'm amping myself up talking about it because I'm like, I just think that was just like, I don't know if it was inconsiderate, if it was just like rude or disrespectful for you to have like a guest and they paying for your food. Like that don't even make sense to me. You should have did that. Like I said, I don't know what these people paid before. Like it was because it's like five. It was one, two, three, four, five. It's like six of us. Six times 20 is uh that's $120. We didn't I paid for a lot. I paid $40. And I didn't and we didn't have that many pizzas. You can get because it was just pizza. And that just is, somewhat expensive compared to like Little Caesars or something like that. But you can get a large uh just pizza for, I mean, barbecue chicken, because that was the pizza. You can get a large barbecue chicken pizza for like $18, $20. Like if I would have got I could have bought my own stuff if that was the case. And like I said, I know it's not all about food or whatever. It's not, but it was about the getting to know each other. But it was just, I don't know, like that was just irritating to a little annoying to be a guest, to drive there, be a guest, and then have to pay. Like that was just crazy to me. Um, but let me know your thoughts. I'm curious to know whether if how you grew up. Like how did you grow up? Like because that might be how they grew up. Like hey, everybody gets got to pay me X amount of money to put in on this. Or did you grow up like, which is fine, what I mean? But I guess my thing is, and I should have been more frustrated with, well, I'm frustrated with both of them. With my the woman at the time, and her, but and the host, because one, it was some miscommunication with y'all. I asked you if you needed, if it was something I needed to get, or if they needed anything. You said no, so that was an issue that I got with her. And then also with the host, like if you're the host, why are you trying to, like, it seemed like you trying to make a profit out of the people you know what I mean? Like I was the only one that was me and my woman, the woman I was there was the only one that was really, we was the guests. Everybody else lived there. Where, I mean, do they gotta pay anything? I don't know, man. Like that was just, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm geeking myself up, or I'm riling myself up. Like I said, this is all fun and games. Like I'm not tripping on it, but at the time, that was like, what's going on with y'all? Like I said, how are you? How was you? What are you used to? Are you, if you're hosting something, do the guests have to pay for the event, or does the host pay for the event? Because I was I grew up where whoever is hosting it, like you gonna make enough, like you gonna do most of it, and they might do some sides. Not, I'm paying for three pizzas. Like that's I paid for two pizzas basically, and we might have, you know, we didn't get that amount of, that wasn't the value of what I got, when what I mean. So let me know your thoughts. Is that am I tripping? If I am, let me know. If I'm not, if you agree with me, let me know that too. Again, this is the Dating Relationship Playbook, which has a podcast where we discuss having, maintaining, and improving healthy relationships, and I would just our significant other with family, friends, guy, and colleagues.